guess it really is a new year, new me. Is pretty much here, and it kind of feels like 2025 flew by, you know? I was looking through my Google Photos, looking through all the photos and videos that I've taken this year, and a lot has happened, but when I sit down and think about it, I feel like not much has happened at the same time. You know what I mean? It's the time of year though where everybody's making their New Year's resolutions, setting goals and intentions for next year, and I am no different than the next girl, I must admit. However, I did turn 25 this year, and I'm way more realistic and honest with myself about what I can and cannot achieve. So my New Year's resolutions and goals do look a little bit different going into 2026 than they have in the past, where they've been really, really ambitious. I kind of made a list of things that I succeeded at this year and some of my shortcomings from 2025 that I want to kind of focus on in 2026. So I just thought that I would share the good and the not so great from my year that I've had. In 2025, this is kind of like, I don't feel like this is most people's goals, but I prioritize sleep, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm someone who overextends myself, I overcommit, and I usually sacrifice good quality and lengthy sleep. And I have become such an avid person for sleeping minimum like 8-9 hours a night. I mean, of course I have like my mishaps here and there where I only get 6 hours because I have obligations or whatever. I think this is a good testament to not only good sleep, like good nutrition and whatever as well, but sleep has a lot to do with your body performing well, recovering well. And I usually get sick at least once or twice in the fall and in the winter. I know winter just started, so we don't really know what's gonna happen, but I haven't gotten sick since like the middle or beginning of this year at all. And I think it's truly because I've been focusing on my tea, my nutrition, but also my sleep. Sleep is so important. So I'm really proud of myself. I've prioritized sleep this year. Kind of going off of that, another one of my successes was just being more conscious of my nutrition. I'm not perfect with it at all, but I have become more conscious and like knowledgeable about eating whole foods, or like just being intuitive and like realizing, okay, that made me feel really bad when I eat something that isn't good for me. Or just like eating out in general. I don't eat out as often, and especially fast food. Like I don't really eat it that often, and that's not to say like, oh, I'm a pick me. Like girl, I used to eat fast food all the time. I gained 20 pounds in high school from working at McDonald's because I would eat a 20-piece McNugget every single night. So this is not trying to be a pick me statement. This is a success that I've worked hard on. But it is really true what they say, like you stop eating fast food, and I don't know if there's chemicals or if it's placebo or what, but like you don't have that craving anymore. Except for when my period comes once a month, I do crave McNuggets or Taco Bell. I mean, you know, can't be perfect, but a lot better. And my third success was just prioritizing movement as a whole. I'm very much a person where like if I don't have a goal in mind, then I don't have motivation to be moving my body, and I work from home and I'm just sedentary for a lot of the time, which has caused me to gain weight, just like not feel great and like really inflexible over the years. This year I've gotten really good at prioritizing movement even when I don't have like a race or a goal in mind. I haven't been perfect with it all year, but I've been a lot better than years past, so I'm really proud of myself for that. So those were like 3 successes for me this year. A few of my shortcomings were, number one, I procrastinated on school. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, to not procrastinate on school, and I continued to do that, and it caused a lot of stress and it wasn't good for me. It's just me being ignorant and a little bit lazy and also overwhelmed. I'm just doing a lot. So I have implemented some things into the new year, going into the new year, that are supposed to help me be able to prioritize a little bit better and just focus a little bit better. So I did have some shortcomings on that this year, but it's going to be better next year. And we're manifesting that. Number 2, one of my other shortcomings was implementing a schedule. I kind of struggle with time management. I do a lot of stuff from home. I don't know who doesn't struggle with time management, you know, but I wanted to implement a general schedule of like Monday through Friday I wake up at a certain time and like just get my day started no matter what my work schedule looks like, instead of waking up 30 minutes before I have to start work and immediately logging on and just like having to do that. I was not successful at that this year, and I would like to really focus on that going into the new year. I think it could be very beneficial for me to spend some time with myself before I dive into my work and my school and everything that everybody needs me for. Like just like calm my mind, maybe go sit outside, have a cup of joe, you know, like just ease into the day. I know it's good for me. Just need to have some discipline about setting an alarm and actually getting up. And my third shortcoming was consistently pursuing my hobbies. I'm trying to like fully identify what hobbies really resonate with me, and I've learned this year I like reading a lot. I love my Kindle, but I just started doing some audiobooks too, so that's kind of cool. I'm kind of into knitting. I'm trying to be. I like candle making. Obviously, I like to run. I like to scrapbook. So I know the things that I like to do or that I'm interested in, but I only did them when I felt like I had time or I was trying to procrastinate on school, which is not gonna create a good relationship with those hobbies. So I was just very up and down. Like I read a whole bunch this year and then I stopped for like 5 months or so, like middle of the year, and I just now picked it back up, and it's really good instead of like scrolling on social media, you know? So yeah, I would say that's one of my shortcomings in the realm of being consistent with it, because I wasn't. So I would like to do that with next year. So with that being said, I do believe that you should keep your goals pretty private. So the specifics of these goals I'm going to keep to myself. As I start to achieve them next year, maybe I'll share like what those goals were and how I was able to achieve them and how I feel proud of myself, or if I'm struggling or whatnot. But since they're fresh and I haven't really started yet and the new year isn't even here yet, I want to keep the specifics to myself, but I'll share general goals of what I have for 2026. One of my goals for 2026 is to obviously be consistent with my running. As I've mentioned, I'll have a race, I'll train up for that race, do the race, and then I just stop. So being consistent with running, just keep it going. I know it's good for my mental, it's good for my physical. If I have an injury, of course, I'm going to take some time off, but just being consistent with that I think is a really good goal. And in addition to that, maybe soft launching a triathlon. I don't know. It's been something on my mind. It would be a lot easier on my joints if I did some swimming and some cycling as well. As we speak right now, Anthony's actually looking at the bike that I bought this year because I have a flat tire and I can't figure out how to adjust the seat. So, and that's the reason I haven't been riding it. But going into the new year, I want to get it figured out. I want to get comfortable with it. I want to try. And if I don't like it, I don't like it, but I want to try. So swimming and cycling. We'll see. Number 2 is reading. I want to be consistent with reading. I have a number of books that I would like to read next year. This year I think I read about 12. So you can guess what that number is. It's higher than that, but it's not like overly ambitious. So I'm going to work on that. Number 3, I mentioned that I felt like I became more knowledgeable and conscious about my nutrition intake. But next year I definitely want to be focused on more of like a whole foods diet, more of like the 80-20 rule kind of thing. I work from home Monday through Friday. I say it all the time. But with that, I could implement a lot of discipline and just kind of give myself whole food options Monday through Friday for the most part. And then, you know, kind of indulge here and there, like on a weeknight or on the weekends. But like for the most part, just really focus on whole foods, because I've also been having some like GI issues. Like my stomach is really unsettled like way more often than it should be. So just becoming like more knowledgeable about that and implementing the 80-20 rule with whole foods, I think would be awesome. No procrastinating. Not else much to that, but just don't procrastinate anymore. And if I do it rarely. My last goal is just minimizing and decluttering. I'm probably going to share more about this as the time goes on, but Anthony and I currently live with 3 other roommates. We've lived with roommates for the majority of our relationship. We did have a 6-month period where we were living alone, and I decided to go back to school and get my master's degree, and there was a payment per month that came in, and at the time we couldn't afford that, so we got a roommate. So it's not like, so now we're at a point where we can live on our own, but we've chosen to obviously finish out this year lease where we have other friends and roommates, but we are planning to move out alone and stay alone together in our living situation, kind of like in the middle of the year. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. But with that being said, I just want to minimize and declutter. We have so much stuff. My frontal lobe developed and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. I don't need all this stuff. Overconsumerism is done. I don't want any more. No more. But anyways, with all that being said, it is Sunday. It's currently 1:16 p.m. I slept for 12 hours last night because I did feel like I was maybe possibly getting sick, or like my body was teasing like, hey, I'm really tired. So I slept for as long as I needed, and that was 12 hours though. I just did some laundry, I put all that away, and I've been trying to mentally prepare and like convince myself to go on a 10-mile run. So I ran 5 miles yesterday. My joints are a little bit sore, so I think I'm gonna go out and run with the intention of running 10 miles, but also listen to my body, and like if my joints are not feeling it, like cut it a little bit short. I would love to reach at least 8 miles. So 8 to 10 miles is the goal.
goodness, what a pretty kitty. What a pretty kitty. My one was a little slow because we met a kitty friend, as you saw. So sweet. But also, I'm listening to Heated Rivalry, the book, because I know there's a TV show. Crazy introduction. Spicy. Real spicy. Just hit mile 2, almost a whole minute faster than the first mile. I guess the spicy part of Heated Rivalry was kind of the prologue, so now we're getting into the storyline. So maybe I can find my groove with the book now. Just hit mile 3, I'm gonna take some energy chews. This book is crazy, y'all. I can't even imagine the TV show. Just hit mile 4, excited to hit the turnaround point. I'm only 4.5 miles in, but I'm literally gonna pee my pants. Hit me out of nowhere. I see a chevron, and I'm gonna go there. Feeling a lot lighter and ready to finish the run. Just hit mile 6, almost rolled my ankle, but I didn't, thank goodness. I'm gonna take another energy chew and take a break from listening to the book because I'm on chapter 3. It's real spicy. I don't know, I just feel like I need to lock in. I wanna listen to some Pitbull or something. Just hit mile 7, feeling really good. Only a few more to go. Just hit mile 8, I just started walking because that was all uphill. I catch my breath. Then we'll finish those 2 miles. I'm feeling really good though. Just tired. Mile 9, only 1 to go. I just finished the 10 miles. It was like 2 hours, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I was pushing for the 2 hour mark, but it was 1 minute and 30 seconds too slow for that. So that's okay. Anthony met me with an ice water, thank goodness, because I am so tired. That was really hard. Heated Rivalry is crazy. Wasn't prepared for that level of spice. Like, I could probably get into that book, but while running, I don't know. Like I said, I just needed to lock in, so I listened to some music, but it's not bad, just surprising. Like, that's kind of a lot, so I can't imagine what the TV show is like. But yeah, I'm gonna go cool off from this run now.
Anthony just texted me what I want from Panera Bread. He's gonna DoorDash it. This Sunday could not be more perfect. I'm so excited. I burned like over 1,000 calories on that run, so I am famished. Usually the air quality where I live is probably one of the worst in the nation. It's usually terrible. So I love this time of year because the rain just makes everything so green and so clean and the air is so fresh. Going on walks and runs during this time of year is my favorite thing ever. I could walk out here for hours. I did just get home from my walk, but I forgot that I placed the Walmart grocery order. So I'm gonna go pick that up because it just told me that it's ready. And I'm kind of excited because in this order, I put some lemons in there, frozen blueberries, and we have sea salt. And I kind of want to try and make my own like makeshift electrolytes because electrolytes are expensive and a lot of them have extra sugar in them anyways. So I'm kind of excited to come home and make myself like an electrolyte water. I really am 25. I feel that's such an adult thing to be excited about. 4:30 p.m. I did work, and since I've been up since 5, I just felt so tired. I was crashing and burning. I took like an hour nap, maybe an hour and a half, and we're gonna go see the housemaid tonight. So I should get my workout in. Okay, I'm finally up for my nap. I'm gonna try and do this threshold workout. I don't really know how to do it, but I'm just gonna follow my watch and hope for the best. It wants me to run for like 9:25 pace for 8 minutes twice in a row, and that's pretty fast for me. So we'll see how it goes. Starting with 10 minutes at an 11:25 pace. About to start my first interval of 8 minutes at 9:35 pace. Feeling terrified. I'm supposed to get 2 minutes of recovery at 14-minute pace. But I have to walk. That was really hard. Somehow there's only 30 seconds left till the next round. My heart rate's at 185. This is so hard. Just finished round 2. My heart rate's at 190. So I'm walking for a minute, even though my watch is gonna yell at me, because I'm supposed to finish with 10 minutes of 125. Not even a proper cooldown after the second round. It's okay, we're gonna do it. Only 9 more minutes. I've got about 3 minutes left, and what you know, my watch is yelling at me for being too fast. I'm so sorry. I just finished the workout, and honestly, it felt really good. Did I complain throughout it? Yes, but that was also my first time doing a threshold workout, which I didn't even realize, but this was my last run of 2025, and I went out with a bang, trying something new and pushing myself. So I'm really proud of myself. I got like an 86 or 85% like success score or something like that. I'll put all the stats on the screen. I don't really know how it works. Obviously, I was pacing myself, so my paces weren't perfect for what they wanted, but I got a B+, so I'm gonna take it. Yeah, this was really challenging, and I actually look forward to doing more of these in 2026. So, Happy New Year to everyone. Good morning. As you saw, I've been up since the 5 o'clock hour. I actually woke up pretty much right at 5, and I don't even know what woke me up, but I couldn't really go back to bed, and then I was like, you know what, this is my sign to get up anyways, because I didn't get up early yesterday. So it's 8 o'clock now. I spent the first few hours of the morning just taking it slow, to be honest, like drinking my water, my coffee, reading on my Kindle. And now I've just gotten ready, and I'm gonna go on a walk and listen to Heated Rivalry. I'm currently on chapter 14 of Heated Rivalry. I'm going through this like crazy. And I keep getting all these videos on my TikTok feed of the show, and every time I see them, I have to practice so much self-control and immediately scroll, because I'm like, I don't want any spoilers. I don't want any spoilers for the book or the show. But somebody told me on one of my TikToks yesterday that it's a whole series. It's like the Game Changer or something series, and there's like 6 books. So I'm gonna have to get in on this. This is crazy. I love that we're all fiending over this together as women, because I sometimes feel like shameful, almost in a way, like talking about these books that are really spicy, because there are a lot of spicy scenes, but at the end of the day, like being able to envelop yourself in like characters yearning and longing and connection for and with one another is like what I read for. And does some spice come along with that? I mean, of course. So yeah, I'm just loving the unapologetic fangirling about all of the Heated Rivalry stuff. Yeah, let's go on a walk and listen to the audiobook. If you are a Heated Rivalry girl, without giving any spoilers, I'm listening to the club scene right now. I can feel the tension. I'm not even in the room with them. This imaginary room that doesn't even exist. But I feel it. It's getting my heart racing. Right, did you get? Right. I'm very excited to announce it is December 31st. I've just been really lazy. I've been taking it slow. but I'm kind of loving that for me. And now I'm finally getting around to making my physical vision board, and I'm making it in this huge book that I have a couple of my past vision boards in. I got this from Earthbound a couple years ago. I did not have the money to buy this. I walked into Earthbound. It was like $80, $100, but I was like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. And then I walked away and I came home and I told Anthony, I was like, I have to get that. I must. And he was like, you should do it. So I did my first vision board in here from 2023. And I don't think I did. I have so many cool things in here. Like I have a drawing that I did. I have some runner bibs. I think I have my full marathon bib. Yeah, my full marathon bib is right here. 26.2 miles. Time was 5 hours, 38 minutes, 15 seconds on Saturday the 28th of April in 2024. And I also put my 2024 vision board in here. And I don't think I did my 2025 vision board in here, to be honest with you. But the most recent thing that I did in here was actually, when we went to our Europe trip, we went to England and France. So we went to London and Oxford in England, and then we went to Paris in France. And I just collected a whole bunch of like junk and trash. So I just made this whole spread. It's basically just scrapbooking, I guess. I just have like, what are these called? I have like coasters from bars that we went to, a little postcard. This was a souvenir Paris, like little package. I have our public transportation card. I have a hotel room key. Just like a whole bunch of random stuff. I thought this was so cool. So yeah, I love this book. But I didn't make my vision board in it last year and I really want to do it this year. So I'm excited. I'm going to do it right now. I have no idea why, but this printed huge. Basically, it's just a girl crossing the finish line of a marathon. But this one is huge compared to like everything else. It's kind of funny. It looks literally so good. It's perfect. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I love it. Obviously, I haven't shared like all the specific details of all of my New Year's resolutions, but I don't know, my vision board obviously includes my New Year's resolutions and like my overarching goals for the year, but also just lifestyle. I guess it does tie into my New Year's resolutions, but like just kind of encouraging like positive habits that I've had from this year as well. I like that I cut out some of the quotes and was able to put those on top because I think that they were really important to me and I think they'd be really nice to see and open up. Like just like adding that little small thing to wake up early and like getting an internship offer letter would be really cool. Yeah, so not everything is part of a resolution per se, but also just like manifestation or like intentions. But yeah, I love it, and I love this little like book that I have. I don't go through it very often. It's more so like a coffee table book, and I used to have it on our coffee table in our old place, but since we live with so many people now, I don't have it down there because it is kind of personal too. But it's just kind of cool to see like how my vision boards have changed throughout the year as well, and like what things I have accomplished, you know. But yeah, the timing could not be more perfect with completing this vision board because it's currently 5:16 p.m. We're having a friend come over at 7. We're all gonna drink maybe one glass of champagne, maybe watch some Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 3, and probably go to bed. I'm thinking before midnight, but if not before midnight, like pretty much right at midnight, that's how I'm gonna enter my new year. It'll be January 1st, 2026. The year that I get married, the year I'm running my second marathon, the year that I'm finishing the academic portion of my master's degree. It's crazy. It's gonna be a really big year, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be good.